Hello and welcome to The Lazy Gardener. Today we are going to be planting some more. We're going to be doing some of the miniature carrots. And we're going to be doing a little bit of... here they are. of the Swiss rainbow chard. I absolutely love this stuff. I don't actually grow it for the leaves, I grow it for the stems because it looks so nice in a stir fry. I really think it makes it pop. So once again, I've got my module tray here, which is the lovely window sill greenhouse. I just get these from Aldi and I think it was like £1.50. It was an absolute bargain. I've got my already made compost. This is just compost with perlite and a little bit of kelp. Because it's really good for seedlings. It just gives it that little push. But for these ones, I find that they're cut and come again, but a few of them tend to bolt. So when they bolt, I just pull them because they get really woody. And like I said, I only like them for the stems. The leaves are edible and they're nice, but it's the stems I really go after. So they grow really well, but they just need a little constant watering, which sometimes I get behind because, you know, work and life and stuff. So sorry, there was a blackbird trying to pull one of my seedlings up just behind the camera. Right, so once again, just like I did with the beetroot, just shove it in. It's like this, nice and easy. There's no sort of fine art for this. Singing as I work. Oh, that's so much easier. Why don't I do that? Right. A bit more. So there we go. It's not like a exact art here. It's just bish bash bosh. I'm going to grab some more compost here. Just shove it in there. It's a cheaper compost, so make sure that if you do have the wood chip, throw it in the compost. It's all good. Just needs a bit longer to mulch down. I am making my own compost, but I've run out. So there's one of them things that you just never have enough. I have to start all my seedlings in here. This is my garage. I'll start off all my seedlings in here because I have wood chip, and anyone who has wood chip, you'll notice that none of the seeds will germinate because you have something like 6-7 inches of wood chip to keep the weeds down. Great, but as soon as you pull it away, it falls down upon the back onto the earth, and yeah, then nothing germinates. So I'll start off everything in here, and I'm gonna do something naughty, and I know you're not meant to do it, but in my defence, this is an experiment. I am the world's worst carrot grower. It's amazing. So one problem is the wood chip. I know that. And the second problem is that I'm all for growing carrots. They just don't grow for me. I overwintered some carrots this year. And I pulled them out. Beautiful carrot. It was about this big. Full size. Giant carrot. And basically I pulled it and it was woody, so great. And so I thought to myself I would put some more, but the wood chip stops it from germinating. So I'm going to go for the old Wilco's, they're over here, carrots, and they're like the little ones, the Chantenay carrots. I'm probably butchering the pronunciation of that, and I'm going to try desperately not to feed the mice. So what I'm going to do is I'm only going to do, it's a bit of an experiment, I'm only going to take 2 of these sub-modules as you were here. So 8 in total. Yes, it did take me that long to figure it out. Right. So I'm going to thinly sow these little seeds on this, and they are the shorter carrots. So I'm hoping that they won't interfere with the taproot. But this is my like final from last way of doing this. If this doesn't work, what I'm going to do is So I'm going to get one of my tubs, and then I'm going to fill it with sand and a little bit of composty sand. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to grow carrots in there because I need them on my borscht. Second time I'm talking about borscht, so I can have it for work, because I think in the winter months that's going to be gorgeous. Right, so try not to feed the mice. Oh, one for the mouse. You know what, I'm just going to do it over there because at least I will have them, not the mice. Right, fold the top. I know you're not meant to do this, but I do. I take one of these little plastic wallets and then I just pop it in there, because it's in the in this wallet, and it goes in there so that when I pull it out of my seed tin, which is this thing here, when I pull it out of here, and you can even hear it, look, that's loose seeds where they've fallen out. I have a load of brassicas in there, no idea what type of brassica, so I'm just going to do a random brassica mix one day, right, and find out what they were. Okay, so stick them back in my loads of carrot seeds in there, all different ones. The next one I'm going to do is I'm going to make 2 lots of this. I do love these. It's beautiful for stews. Rainbow Swiss chard mixed. And as you'll learn, oh, that's a lot, isn't it? When you learn, I like everything mixed. All my lettuces mixed, anything that's basically the same. 3, I don't mind. Right, I'm going to put 2 in one because I'm looking for roughly about 2 to 3 Swiss chards in a module. And I won't thin them out, you see, because I prefer to make the most of my garden if possible. My dog is still crying, so I'm just going to do these ones, and then I'm going to put them in my home garden because they take a lot of watching. Swiss chard, you've got to keep them and make sure they stay wet or they bolt. Okay, so I'm only going to do them ones there. There's my Swiss chards packet. Oh, there's one for the mouse. Honestly, do the same as before. They just look like beetroot seeds. They are beautiful though. Oops, a daisy. Doesn't matter if I have too many in the module, because at the end of the day, like I said before, you can always thin them and then use them as like a microgreen, which is a great way of thinning and not wasting. Because I think if you put the energy into that's not going to fit. If you put the energy into putting these in there, you might as well get something from them. Right, so I'm going to put a little bit of just straight compost on there, sprinkle. Just working out all the bits of wood chip because this was a cheaper one. Although in lockdown there's no such thing as a cheap compost. Have you noticed that? The price of compost has gone sky high. So I actually paid online. I paid £20 for a single bag of the worst compost I've ever bought. It was awful. It wasn't compost. It was hair, I reckon. It was like, I know you can put compost, you can compost hair, but this was just like pure hair. Right, pat them down, a bit light, to get all the light out. Trusty, expensive watering can, this one. You'll notice that we'll have a lot of this sort of thing. I like upcycling if I can. Little singy song. Right, and that looks beautiful, isn't it? So once again, I'm not sure what I'm going to do with the end one. I just thought, oh, that's a lot of Swiss chard. So once again, don't worry about overwatering it. Overwater will just run into the base there. You take your trusty Sharpie, right, and my label. These are just made out of milk cartons. So you take a Sharpie. Remember what it was. I should have done this. That was carrot. And I'm going to write Chantenay on it. With the carrot, I'm going to write today's date, which is the 22nd, but I'll do it on the back. No point in doing the year, I'll know that. Just do another one. And the date, which is the 22nd of May. So I'll know all of them. So everybody has their own sort of thing, but if it's in a square or it's straight, I tend to think, okay, that's all the same. So S chard. With the chard, I don't bother I don't bother telling myself how long it is, because it will last. I get the lovely long stems. Oh, they're so gorgeous. Right, and then that's nothing. Okay, so you pop this off. Probably throw it on the floor. No, so far so good. Okay, so you pop the, ooh, told you didn't I? Pop the lid on and put this into a cupboard for later so that they germinate. They do take a little while to germinate, so the chard will always germinate before the carrots. Carrots take a very long time, up to a month to germinate, whereas the chard doesn't take particularly very long. Stick it in a cupboard, nice and humid, check it every day, take it out, pop it under the lights or pop it into the greenhouse with a cold frame. Beautiful. But then the carrots, I don't know, I'm just hoping that this will actually end up with some carrots this way. I know about the taproot, but better than no carrots to one rubbish growing carrot, so it will not defeat me. Right, I'm going to go pop this into a cupboard. I'll see you later.